Welcome to episode number 10 of Zone with the Show 20 Custom Franchise Series. And today, we are playing the Cardinals 4th of July game, as we are really good. Record 63-23. Yeah. Cardinals 56-32, so, but look, Cardinals tied with the Reds for first place. We're 15 and a half games up on the Indians. I mean, the Star Forces, Cubs are up 18-8 on the Pirates. So really, kind of, I mean, the Nationals are up 2 games on the Mets. Yankees up 7 games on the Red Sox. Astros up 2 games on the A's. By the way, the A's at Red Sox game, episode 6 of the postseason series, will be posted tomorrow. So, Nate, if you're watching this, I saw your kind of mean comment. We're human, you know. You know we're human. I know it's pronounced Martin Maldonado, not Martin. But, everyone makes mistakes, so. As we swept the Indians, went 4-0, 3-1, and 5-2. Now it. So it'll be John Gibson versus, well, it's John Grant, but I'm probably going to switch it to Dallas Tycho. Well, here we go. For view ordination day. Okay, I was wondering because Jack Thornton played in the Futures game. This year it's at, and for some reason it's at Dodger Stadium. That's where it was in the 2020 All-Star game. I was wondering where that was, though. I don't know if it's on MLB games, though. I was wondering where that was, but if it's in, like, where's the Dodgers? If it's only at the Dodger Stadium. Where the heck are the Dodgers? And on the road, but in real life, why is that? That's a fit. But I played the future game for Jack Thornton. And the Dodgers are home team, so I guess they could put the All-Star game on the field just like that. Like I guess in a few hours. I just like in an hour. I just saw. I mean, there's nothing on the field besides the LA logo, which they leave it on the field. Well, let's play against the Cardinals. Oops. The Twins obviously will be the gold controller. The Cardinals will be the blue controller. Here we go. Oh no. Do it. Okay, okay, uniform custom, new era stars and stripes hat, and intended for the uniform. But for the jersey and pants, home. Home for us, road for the Cardinals. Here we go. 4th of July game. I believe that was Paul. Who was that? It's lefty, I know that. I think that's Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth for the Twins, and it was Paul Goldschmidt, but I'm not sure who that is now. Might be the starting pitcher for today's game. The Cardinals. As you know, the drill guys. I mean, my relocation franchise, Giant Snakes, play at the Metrodome. I can't make that their home stadium, so it will not pop up for the Snakes. It will be at the Metrodome. Well, I still didn't play at the Metrodome. As the All-Star game, last year in this series, I did it at the Metrodome. I might do it at Dodger Stadium. Probably will. I want to hit one in the home run derby, because didn't we should have someone in there? I forgot to do the All-Star voting, but I think we should have someone in the home run derby. I want to tell my own stadium because I've seen like Dodger Film did it and over the 16s, but that was during a real game, but because he never did a home run derby at Dodger Stadium. But yeah, I might do it at the Metrodome. I'll probably do it at Dodger Stadium because I kind of want to. We should have someone in the home run derby to hit a home run in the home run derby, maybe the All-Star game or both, or hopefully at least a home run derby out at stadium. Yeah, probably not. Probably won't happen on the fly. Like Stanton did it a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. And then in his game, you can't really hit it out on the fly. It has to hit, but it will hit that roof. Like it won't go like bounce out, but really it'll hit that roof and then go over. Metrodome holds 46,564. Opened in 1982 and got torn down in about 2012 or something because the Vikings played there and they got torn down and they played the University of Minnesota Stadium and now US Bank Stadium, which this is where the Metrodome was. But yeah, let's play the Metrodome. Presentation mode, broadcast team style, MLB Network. Usually it's on the show theme, but that's this game. I don't know if it said MLB Network in the background, but either way, it's in the 4th of July. Put counts on as titled at 9-1, so I don't put them as title 81 versus 79. They're the same overall. It's not great at Dallas title, and they're 90. I think I already pitched and might Strowman 79 versus 81. Here we go. Well. Star for Loot is 6,000 or I think 6,000 votes away from Jose Altuve, and the deadline is July 4th, so this is his last game. Star Force is he was about I think 2,000 away, but now he's like 15,000 away because he went 0 for 4 in that Cleveland game, which I didn't play, but I simmed as. Let's do it. And there's the lineup. Is we're 8-2 in our last 10, 1-3 straight, 733 winning percentage, 63-23, up 15.5 games on the Indians. And there's DH is Lane Thomas for the Cardinals. DH for us is Bailey Jr. I'm gonna play a play answer for this team. Here we go. We are here at the Metrodome in downtown Minneapolis. Baseball here on the 4th of July. It is the St. Louis Cardinals. A good matchup today here on 4th of July. It is between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming up next. Kyle Dixon. I'm used to doing a postseason game for my postseason series. Here's Kyle Dixon. 16 starts, 7-4, 3.89 ERA, 104 innings, 130 hits, 1.49 WHIP, 25 walks, and 60 strikeouts. That means it's saying over 200 strikeouts. Besides that, it's Troy Kluber. He only had about 100. Probably less than. He only had 7 starts. I mean, I think he had less than 100. I didn't know after that video because I was on camera. Here's Jose Martinez. Martinez, yes, because. That A's, I mean, you asked for the A's at Red Sox, I don't give it to you. I mean, I started the postseason because of that. I wasn't going to, but I decided to because of that comment, which you commented on some video. I forgot exactly when. Here's 3-1 count to the Cardinals right fielder. That's a fly ball. Going back to Matthew. And Matthew makes the catch. 1 down. Second time player in the Metrodome. And over the show 20. And here's the starting lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals. Jose Martinez, Colton Waugh, Paul DeWan, Matt Carpenter, Tyler O'Neill, Manny Pineda, Lane Thomas, and Harrison Bonder. 249 average, 10th in the NL. I'm used to saying that for like full stand-ins or full season because of the postseason. This is my, I played more than, I think this is my 7th like regular season full game. My other one was the Snakes opening day. Now let's hear the Metrodome. So this is the second time I played in the Metrodome MLB The Show 20. New San Diego studio logo, and it's white over there. There used to be that blue one. If they had the dark one, it's a baddie. You can't see it. That's why it's white only right there in the baddie. That's a ground ball to Jack Thornton. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Jack Thornton, for some reason, I figured it out. I said they might have moved me to first base. I don't know how I got moved, but I looked at my secondary positions. Why is it third base? I wasn't at third base. If you looked at my first episode of that series, I was shortstop, and that's a base hit up the middle. 2 outs single by Goldschmidt. He's on first base with 2 outs. You know, he does better on the road. He has higher average, higher home runs, or more home runs and more RBIs on the road. That's a ground ball to Jack Thornton. Throw it to first. It's in time. And Goldschmidt's turning at first base after his 2 outs single. Middle of 1 to score on 4th of July here from the Metrodome. The score: Cardinals 0 and the Twins 0. Dallas Keuchel, 17 starts, 9-1, 2.70 ERA, 116 and 2/3 innings, 89 hits, 1.05 WHIP, 34 walks, and 84 strikeouts. Here's Luke, as Luke is 7,000 votes away from Jose Altuve, 6,000. So Johnny does a hit, and that's a base hit on the deadline, which is July 4th. Deadline today, July 4th. That's a base hit, so no over today for Luke. And here's Matthew, 353 average. I'm not sure that was perfect. First time playing a new franchise at the Snakes relocation franchise I started this year. First franchise I poured into the new. That's a ground ball. 2-2. Bowled! And Luke has 93 speed on the second, so no double play, and that could be a problem. And here's the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Luke, Matthew, Jack Thornton, Star Forcer, Bayward Jr., Mr. Casey, Vinny J, Snake Biter, and Audie Coleman. 495 runs scored, second in the NL. Or 495 runs scored, second in the AL. Pardon me about that. Base hit to the outfield, basically scores Luke. That's a ground ball. Just didn't hit the second base umpire. He just got out of the way. Ground ball. Strike 4-3-2 down. And here's Star Forcer. I'm not sure. Here we go. Star Forcer. That's a pop-up on the infield. Goldschmidt in the infield. And he makes the catch. Star Forcer stranded and the 1 that scores. Cardinals 0 and the Twins 0. Matt Carpenter. Shift is on as here comes Dixon, no longer a Twin in real life. That's a ground ball! That's under it! Through the shift for a base hit for Carpenter. Leadoff single by Matt Carpenter is on first base. Runner at first, nobody out. That's a fly ball! Going bad as a right fielder, fairly deep, and it's caught by Matthew. 1 down. And here's the defense for the Minnesota Twins. Star Forcer, Snake Biter, Matthew in the outfield, Vinny J, Luke, Jack Thornton, and Audie Pullman in the infield. Mr. Casey behind the plate. Obviously, Tyler Dixon on the mound. As Audie Pullman was the 2020 Globes Love winner for at third base in the AL last year. 1 on count. That's a ground ball, base hit. 2 runners on, no or 1 out. 15 speed at first base, 35 speed at second base. 2 runners on, 1 out, and it is for Lane Thomas. 1 on count, and that will hit the outside corner 1 and 2. And here's the Minnesota Twins. Here's the umpires. There's Minnesota Twins at 63 and 23, first in the AL Central. Not showing the umpires. So Patrick Johnson needs to be a little more consistent. You'll see how it looks from the pitchers and the hitters. Didn't show the Twins are 63 and 23 July 4th, 60 degrees on July 4th? I haven't played with this crew in a while because, first of all, when I didn't play a lot of base. I mean, this is the first time that I've seen this crew all year. I didn't. Reward of the show, I don't check every game, but every game that I check, like literally, I have 60 degrees out, and there's no. Well, that's outside, I think, because obviously no wind. That's outside, right? I mean, seriously, it's a night game. 60 degrees out on July 4th. Home plate umpire Patrick Johnson, first base umpire Larry Buller, center base umpire James Tinsley, and third base umpire Darius Simmons. That's a smash! Can it do over Matthews there? That's really deep! Out of the warning track, like a gazelle! As he's standing up, and he is thrown out! Assist by Matthew, and then it's over! Middle of 3, or middle of 2, a score 0-0. Neighborhood.
Check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of hump at the plate right now.
That's a fly ball! Going back at the center fielder! And he will make the catch about 7 feet in front of the warning track. And here's the defense for the Cardinals. In the outfield, Tyler O'Neill, Harrison Bannon, and Jose Martinez, Paul Roachman, Paul Dewan, and Mark Carpenter in the infield, and Manny Pinata behind the plate, and obviously Dallas Keuchel on the mound. And here's Mr. Casey, the left-handed bat, and he's right-handed catcher. You can't make a lefty catcher in the stand. That's a foul ball. Remains 2-2. Mr. Casey, Dad, the batter catcher. Bats right, throws right. You can't make a lefty catcher again. That's a fly ball. That is fairly deep. Can the center fielder get there? Like a gazelle. And left center field right in the same spot. And then he caught the last one just in stationary. This one, like a gazelle. By the way, the metronome did have that blasted in left field, but they took it out and here. Here's Vinny J. That's a ground ball to the center baseman. Throw to first is in time. 1-2-3 to the Twins. We're now at 2 innings here on 4th of July. And the score is Cardinals 0, Twins 0. There's Harrison Bader. That's a ground ball! Cut off! But then bobbled! And then he has 93 speed. Throw to first by Thornton. That's way too late. And so I'll call that infield single. 3-2 count. That's a fly ball! Going bad is the right fielder, Matthew! And no! He let it fall! So he trapped it, so the runner stays at center base, but my goodness, there's nobody out. And now here comes the heart of the line, a number 2 batter, 2-1 count. That's a fly ball! Center field, or left center field. You might see the front runner, Tad. Lighting his own catch by Snake Biter. Runner goes at the first, but runner at second goes to third. Runners at the corners. 1 out. And now it's Goldsmith, a single earlier, with a go-ahead run 90 feet away. That's a ground. That could be 2. The center ball to first, but then it was dropped. They're saying that he did. The run scores. The umpire, the second base umpire, as we have a. I see this animation in 16 where the manager came out and said that. Center base umpire James Tinsley said no. He's out at second. RBI fielder's choice, they could have got him, but it was dropped in the transfer. And that's dropped in the transfer by Jack Thornton. If they threw it, that would have been a double play, but no errors, the fielder's choice RBI. That's a ground ball. Charge it. Just missed center base umpire. James Tinsley throwing to first by Lute is low, but it's pitched by Vinny J. But a run on 2 hits and 1 runner left. middle of 3 of the Stores. Cardinals 1 and the Twins 0. Here's St. Bat. Yeah, 0 for 13 in the last 4 games, so he's real ice cold. That's a ground ball. That would be 0 for 14. And it's 0 for 4, and it's done by half a step. Hustling hard, but now he's 0 for 14. There's the NL Central standings. As you can see, the Reds and the Cardinals are tied for first place in the NL Central. That's a smash by Artie Pullman, the number 9 batter. Base hit. And now here comes Lude with 93 speed. That was a number 9 batter. Here comes Lude. 2-2 count. That's a ground. Could be 2. The center field to first. And Lucas. No, the speed beats out the return throw. Pullman's out, but Lude beats it out. 3-2 count. He's only running because it's 3-2. There he goes. That is rocketed! Deep left field! But it's floated as no catch on the Hornet track. Probably about 3 feet away from giving the Twins the lead. And the 3, the score remains Cardinals 1, the Twins 1 and the Twins 0. Shift is on, 1-1 count. That's a ground ball! Knocked down by Gibson on the mound! Picks it up and throws it! 1 down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That's a ground ball! And it's past the diving glove of Jack Thornton in the left center field for a base hit. Between Gibson's legs, and there goes the front runner. Throw to third, cut off, then throw, not in time. First and third as the Cardinals are kind of whacking the Twins. Tyler O'Neill, top speed 19 miles per hour. First to third, 6.7 seconds. And now we have 2-2 count, runners at the corners, 1 out for the second straight inning. And this was a fly ball. And here comes the runner. And cut off, then thrown. And he beats it. So cut off by Vinny J. And thrown to Mr. Casey. And it's 2-0 Cardinals. Just swing and miss. Strike 3 on a ball. That was low. That would have been a ball if he swung. Strike 3. A run on 2 hits and a runner left. Middle 4. The score is Cardinals 2 and the Twins 0. Here's Jack Thornton. That's foul ball. Oh, next episode will be the home run derby if anyone's in it, by the way. Could be the All-Star in as well, I don't know. That's a smash! And the left center or right center field for a base hit. Hits the line, and remember his 93 speed, and he's in there with the leadoff double. Tyler coming to the plate. 19 double leader by Jack Thornton, and it is Star Forcer. Star Forcer on the middle base hit. And here he had 93 speed as well. And it's cut off, then thrown to center, not in time. 2-1 Cardinals. Star Forcer 17 double of the year. And here comes Beaver Jr. Hit to the outfield to tie the game. 93 speed at center base. That's a fly ball. Deep left field. And it is caught. But Star Forcer's had it. Throw to third. Not in time. Runner at third, 1 out. And a sac fly to tie the game. Mr. Casey, a fly out on the second. Fly out, even medium fly ball to tie the game. That's a ground ball. Base hit! Base base hit! Mr. Casey has tied the game! He has 73 speed, as it's 2-2. And here comes Vinny J. That's a bullet! Mr. Casey will stay at center base. 2 runners on, 1 out, as they only have 1 out in the inning. And the bases to score the go-ahead runs. The Twins are trying to push here. Here's Snake Butter, number 8 batter. That is a smash! Deep! Center field! And it is... So Mr. Casey tagged up. Runs to the corners, 2 outs. And here comes Donnie Pullman. Top of the order to follow if he didn't get on base. That's a fly ball! Center field! And it will be caught by the center fielder, and the Twins string 2 runners on, including the go-ahead run at third base. 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 runners left. End at 4. The score is Cardinals 2 and the Twins 2. At the top of the order as we begin the 5th inning, tied at 2. That's a smash! And that's a ground ball, Luke. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Luke's trying to get that all-star starter. He might still be in the all-star name, but as a backup. Colton Wan. I had the home run during the all-star game, as I mentioned last year. I probably not have a Dodger Stadium this series, is it? When I was staying home run derby. That's a ground ball! Pass the diving, Audie Run. Throw to first! Save! Beat it by half a step! No challenge, and here comes Paul Goldschmidt. That's a looper, and it will hit the mound in foul territory, foul ball. Bullpen mound. That is low, 2-2. That's a ground ball, 2v2. The center field, the first, and now Goldschmidt has drawn in a double play, and the inning's over. 1 hit by the Cardinals, but it's erased on a double play. Middle of 5, the score remains Cardinals 2 and the Twins 2. 1, 2, 3, 2 up for the Twins in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Lude, trying to be that all-star starter. And that is a bullet! That could be 2! And there he goes! And Lude, 93 speed, as they were playing him aggressively. Just lays 21st double here, perfect, and a base hit to score the run. That's a ground ball, as he does cut it off, the saver run, throw to first, got him. Luder does a sack by would tie the game though, and here comes Jack Thornton, 1 for 2 with a run, or a double and a run. That is a base hit, and the Twins take the lead. 3-2, and 93 speed at first base. Here's Star Forcer. There is a runner, and that's a fly ball. Going back, as it is still caught. As the runner would get back, runner at first, 2 outs now. As that was really weird. Favorite Jr. over 2 flyouts. He is leading Kessler right. He is leading the right fielders in votes. As that is thrown to the cutoff and then thrown to third, not in time. Runs in the corner, 2 outs. As Bayreuth Jr. hits his first hit, and he's in line to be the all-star starter in right field. Leader vote getter for American League right fielders. Mr. Casey ground ball to center baseman. Throw to first is in time, and the Twins did a run, but they also string 2 runners. And to find the score is 3-2 Twins. That's a ground ball, fielded by Luke. Throw to first is in time. By the way, we'll see at the end of the episode. I know I'll show you. I know I'll go and see if Luke. There's a deadline, July 4th. Here's Carpenter. That is a ground ball. Pass gives him a right to Jack Thornton, right, just using the shift beyond the center base bat. Throw to first is in time, 2 down. There's Tyler O'Neill. He scored the only run for actually he scored one of the 2 runs for the Cardinals. That's a ground ball past the diamond loot, and the Tyler runs on first base with 86 speed. Here's the catcher, the doubleheader on Tyler on first base. That's a fly ball coming in a snake biter, and he makes the catch. One hit by the Cardinals, but he's stranded at first base. Middle of 6, the score remains 3-2 Twins. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Twins in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Vinny J. That is a go past the glove of the shortstop of the Cardinals, and Vinny J is on base. Now he's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Here's St. Bayer. That's a foul ball, 1 and 2. There's a smash! That can score a run! That will not be caught! And it will not go over the wall! Vinny J's being sent around! And he will score! Throw to third! Got him a third! A snake biter is thrown out third! Go for the RBI triple, as it will be an RBI double. Runner at perfect 4-2 Twins. That's a ground ball to the center baseman. Throw to first is in time. 2 down. Here's Luke, 2 for 3 with a double single on a run. Perfect performance for the game before on the deadline for the All-Star voting. Swing and a miss! Straight 2.
That'll knock things up at 2 and 2. He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot.
There's a smack! And Luke's 3 for 4 with a double and 2 singles.
And that's through for a hit.
Neither speed at first base.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate. In now, Cougar.
That's a fly ball! Going back as a right fielder, and he makes the catch like they did hell. But thanks to RBI double by Snake Biter, has driven the Twins a 4-2 lead after 6 innings of play. We're back as there's Dixon, known as in the 7th inning at work, up by 2. And that is oh! He almost got it as it hit the glove of Snake Biter, and that will be a single on the time runs coming to the plate. There's a ground ball to second for 1, neither speed, and he is double no! Beat it out by half a step. By a step. Here comes the top of the order. Just on the warm-up. Miss Megan, the setup man in the bullpen. As the Twins last hand mound out to say that's a ground ball. That could be 2. The center for 138 speed, and they got him by about a step and a half. One hit by the Cardinals, but he's turning at first base. 7 inning stretch time here at the Metrodome in downtown Minneapolis to score. The Twins 4 and the Cardinals 2. Here's Jack Thornton. 2 for 3 with a double single on RBI so far in the game. 4th at bat of the day. That's a ground ball. He could beat it out. Charging at third base. Throw to first. Got him. 1 down. They start force for 1 for 3 with a double RBI and a run scored. That's a ground ball. Fielded by 1. 90 for speed for Star Forcer, but it's in time. 2 down. 3-2 count to Babe Ruth Jr. now, as there's still no action here in the Cardinal bullpen. That's a ground ball. Fielded by 1. Throw to first is in time. And 1-2-3 go the Twins, but they're up 4-2 after 7 innings of play.
Down go the Twins in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready to begin the 8th at the plate, Colton Wong.
As they have Miss Bennett ready and waiting, as have Carlos Martinez warming up in the Cardinals bullpen on the first base or right field line. That's a smack! You might Strikes, he gets it out now. And that is going to be against the Bowman sign under the baddie. As he is in there with a double. And tying runs coming to the play. And you might see the manager, which is not Rondo Baldelli, wants 10th double of the year, as here comes the manager. And here comes Miss Medin. Miss Medin, 23 games this season, 1-2 record, 16 holds, 24 and 2/3 innings, 2.91 ERA, 17 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2.31 average versus right-handed batters, and 2.08 average versus left-handed batters. As it's on the warm-up, Mom now, the closer, well, the actual closer. Vinny traded Miss Medin to be the closer, but Mom stayed in the closer. Miss Medin has done a save this season and last season up. Here we go, 2-1 count. That's a ground ball! Diamond Star bobbles it! Under him, put the Miss Medin in time! Runner at third, 1 out now. And here comes Paul DeHaan, 0 for 3 in the game. As Miss Medin has a four-seam fastball, palm ball, force ball, and a slurve. Mom's a knuckleball. That's a ground ball! And that's a base hit! The third run, and the runner at third scores. It's 4-3 now with a tying run at first base. And Mom warming up, but they also have Jace Fry warming up, a long relief pitcher. They have 3 long relief pitchers: Fernando Romero, Jose Urin, Jace Fry, and then they have 2 middle relief pitchers: Trevor Hindenburger, and then Chad Jones, and then Mike Morin, Miss Medin, and the setup man, and then Non's the closer. They have 2 lefty and a righty, or righties ready to wait in, or they have a lefty and a righty warming up in the Twins bullpen on the left field line. Carpenter, go! Get him out of it! The center going to first! And it's low, but it's pitched by Vinny J. But the Cardinals do get one bad, and they're only down by 1 at 4-3 after 7.5 innings of play. Here's Mr. Casey, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI as the starter remains out there for his 8th inning of work. Energy's in the yellow. Ground ball! Base hit! Just missed the second base umpire. And here comes the manager for the Cardinals. And here comes Carlos Martinez, the new reliever. Perfect hit. That's a ground, 2-2! The center boy, the first, and the first pitch, and the first batter, the reliever faced, Mason did ground and double play. That's Vinny J. And there's Fridley 2 down. Snake Biter, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI, thrown out at third, going for a triple. Number 9 batter on dead. If he'll get up unless Snake Biter is out. Throw to first, got him by half a step. Cardinals need 1 in the tie, 2 to take the lead in the top of the 9th. And the the score is 4-3 Twins. There's Tyler Neal, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run score. They have 6, 7, 8 due up for the Cardinals here in the top of the 9th. And here comes the closer who got the save, Ron Bullpen. Who got the save in the last game 2 nights ago. Or I think 2 days ago, actually. They have Jake Fry ready and waiting. And here comes the closer. 97 overall right-handed pitcher, Mom. 29 appearances this year, 0-1, 27 for 20 on state opportunities, 27 at third innings, 1.65 ERA, 20 strikeouts, 40 watts, 194 average versus right-handed batters, and a 197 average versus left-handed batters. Or maybe there's other way around, I don't know. 1 count, that's a foul ball, 1-2. As they have the bottom of their order, 6, 7, 8, not the meat of the order. That's a fly ball! Going bad is the Snake Biter! And he makes the catch! 1 down! The shot's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, trying to get on base. Send anyway to get on base. At the ground ball! Fielded by Vinny! Vinny, Arnie Pullman are protecting the line, so the only way they double is to hit them over their heads and down the line, or in the gap. And here's the DH, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. As 1 down, here comes the knuckleball. That is a bullet! Fielded on short by Jack Thornton, throw to first, is in time, and the Minnesota Twins win! The Minnesota Twins win it! And that's what their Twins play-by-play announcer for the That's what the Twins radio announcer says when the Twins win sometimes, or all the time. I'm not sure. This is the first game I played. They show 20 new celebration for the infield. You can see Luke and Jet Thornton do a little handshake, and you'll see right after this, and then the outfield, or maybe not the outfield here, but usually sometimes you see the outfield come in and do something. And you also see the people from the dugout, which is the home team that was in the third base dugout here in the Metronome. In Little Bidley, they did it in the first base dugout, but in real life, it's the third base dugout. As it looks like we're not going to see an outfield celebration. And Dixon wins. It's a winning pitcher, 8-4 now. Title, it's a loss, 7-2 now. Mon, it's a save. As they only have to use 3 pitchers. Howard Dixon went 7 innings, Miss Menon went 1 inning, and Mon went 1 inning. And Luke 3 for 4. A double, and he's the player of the game. 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, and a run scored. No RBI, but I mean, 3 for 4 on the game on the deadline of the All-Star run. And we're going to see right as the Cardinals had 3 runs and 12 hits, no errors, and the Twins had 4 runs and 13 hits, no errors. As you can see, 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, and a run scored. There's no RBIs, but I mean, he had 3 out of the 13 hits for the Twins. I think I know a quick man just named right now. It's Martin Perez. It says Dallas Keuchel, but it's probably going to be the pitcher that didn't pitch today. There's the standings. We're up 16-8 on Cleveland. Well, right now, I think the Reds haven't played, and the Cardinals lost. So right now, half a game behind the Reds, and you can see the A's are only 1 game behind the Astros. We're gonna go, as you can see. You can see there's the then. Mr. Tracy for the A's. Benny J for the. How do you lose by? It's so far behind. Yeah, so he might be in the. I mean, he's set in place because Jose Altuve and and Lute was on the Cubs leading. So you might see a Lute yeah, he's going to be in the center baseman to start the All-Star game, which you'll see the All-Star game, because if you looked at right field, Bader Jr. only won by 6,000 votes over the A's Bader Jr. And you can see our Matthew right there. You might see Matthew in there. You probably don't see, I think you're going to see Babe Ruth Jr. start, and then you probably don't see that Babe Ruth Jr. and maybe Mookie Betts, I'm not sure. And then Babe Ruth, actually, I mean, that's not our Babe Ruth. Where's our Babe Ruth? He's not down. Surprisingly, he's not down here. Seriously, ours down here is 12-1. I mean, I thought, well, so yeah, you'll see probably Mr. Casey there. Well, I mean, you can see it right here. I mean, you probably see something like that, but Bader Jr., I mean, he's, and you might see, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, you're probably not going to see our Mr. Casey, probably. But you might see our Vinny J, because he's second. You probably will. So he's probably, just as a backup, he's probably only a backup. Third base, we're probably not going to have it. It's probably Jose Ramirez and Vlad Jr. And then you're probably going to see the Yankee Jack Thornton and your Bodarts. And then you're probably going to see Star Forcer. I mean, he only lost by 9,000 votes. So this is a font, or yeah, that's the Orioles. But you're probably going to see Jaden Martinez and our Star Forcer. Mike Trout, probably George Springer. Is that? Yeah, he only came out in third, but I mean, he was over 100,000 votes away from Mike Trout. Still had a good Bader Jr. You'll see that, and probably our Bader Jr. and the A's Bader Jr. Let's go leaders. Our lead has the most at bats by 1 over Marta Simeon. Kind of cool. Doubles, well, I mean, our Bader Jr. is 24, and then Vinny J is 23. My people are triples. Well, Matthew is 1 behind the Orioles Star Forcer. He has 8, and the Orioles Star Forcer is 9. Joey Dallas. So we have, seeing if any. We could have, but the next episode will be the Home Run Derby or the All-Star Game. Could be both. But we're definitely doing the next episode will be the Home Run Derby and or the All-Star Game. Well, it could be both. It could be just be the Home Run Derby. Well, last year in 2019 I did both. But obviously now I have this camera and I didn't film the entire All-Star Game. But Star Forester, I mean, that's in this lead. And he's tied for 7, so I don't know. 25, I mean, there's a chance, maybe. But if not, next episode will be the Home Run Derby only. Probably. Well, it could just be the Home Run Derby, but it's probably just gonna be. Next episode will probably be Home Run Derby and or the All-Star Game. With definitely something in the All-Star Game, that's the deadline. But yeah, so next episode will most likely be the Home Run Derby and or the All-Star Game. So really, it could just be the All-Star Game. It could be both. I doubt it just to be the Home Run Derby because we're only gonna have one guy in there if we do Star Forester, I think. So next episode will be the Home Run Derby and or the All-Star Game. Okay, guys, time to close the no board. If this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 11 of this MLB The Show 20 Minnesota Twins Custom Franchise Series. See you in episode number 11. And eat a lot of bacon.